I'm not saying I'm happy she's getting a divorce. I'm very sad,
Mm.
but I'm happy that potentially her significant other might be someone other than Tommy.
I have to tell you, I am so happy that you are back on my television. I am loving the Valley Persian Style. How are you feeling being back into the mix?
Coming back home to Bravo, because Bravo feels like home for me. I was blessed to be there for 10 years and 9 seasons. So to get to come back with the Valley Persian Style and have it be received the way that it has been with the
Yeah.
audience, it feels so good. I'm like literally full of gratitude.
Now, did we have any hesitations on coming back to reality TV? Because it was like, what, 5 years off?
Almost 5 years
Yeah.
off, almost exactly 5 years off. My husband and I used to fight before every season of Shahs of Sunset because he didn't like certain things.
Okay.
But our relationship was at a point where once we were talking about coming back, this production company is so respectful and he feels included in the conversation.
Love that.
So it's been a different experience for me. I have to tell you, I used to be so scared of the show getting canceled, the ratings, and I always felt like I was just always tense and worried. And this time around, I feel so fortunate to have Shahs of Sunset in the rear view and
Okay.
the accomplishment of that. So I went into this with an ease and a level of like, enjoy it while it's happening. And I wanted to just like sop it up with a biscuit and just savor the flavor and not think about how it's going to do. Are
Mm.
we going to come back? And just really enjoy it while it was happening. And it was a game changer for me.
Oh, I love that. Because I feel like that translates on the television as well. Like you guys are having fun, the drama's authentic. I have to tell you, I'm so glad that the three of you, MJ, Gigi, and you, are all good. Because, you know, it wasn't always the case.
Girl, I watched the Go-Go's documentary and I bawled my eyes out because these people made this music that changed my life and I
Mm.
found out they hated each other. And not to compare us to the Go-Go's, but like as a cast of Shahs of Sunset, it left me with this sense of like, I need to be in a good place with these people because A, I love them, and
Yeah.
B, what we did together was so meaningful to me. So when we were off camera, I made a real effort of making sure Golnasa, MJ, and I spent as much time as we could tolerate being around one another to maintain our bond and our friendship because it was really important to me.
Mm. Did you guys make like a pact or anything ahead of filming of like, guys, we are not going to let the silly drama get between us again?
We just were like, we had a conversation individually and as a collective that if we ever had the opportunity to do it again, we would do it differently. And let's actually walk in that walk and do it in that way. And we're so blessed because we have like 147 new castmates.
Right.
So there's so many
There
of
are
us.
so many.
There's so many of us. We don't even need to come at each other. Like
Right.
there's like, you know, Sky is just right there.
I was gonna say, what are our feelings about Sky? I feel like we can kind of tell what your feelings are, but like today, what are your feelings on Sky?
So today my feelings are when you talk about your Chanel bag and your ceremonial grade matcha or your desire to move to Bel Air when you live in the valley and you feel comfortable making other people feel bad about what they have, or you're always trying to one up people, you leave a bad taste in people's mouths. You come across inauthentic. And Sky, no matter how many times I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, she always came through. She was that one trick pony. Like she had that one hit song and it just was like, la, 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 la. Like she just played it on repeat. And after a while, it's like, girl, go write another song. Like I'm sick of this tune.
Do we think she's overcompensating for maybe other parts of her life and then that's what she's doing?
So I know a little bit about her history now because people, you know, once they see you on a show,
They dig
and they hit you up in the DMs. And so
Right.
she had a modest life early on. I mean, you can tell from her accent, she got here last week from Iran. She hasn't been here that long. And she had a modest life. She was a waitress at a humble restaurant, a place where you go for like a family
Mm.
dinner if you don't feel like dressing up on a Sunday and you just want like a good home cooked meal. She worked there and she crawled and clawed her way out of that lifestyle. And so in Farsi, we call it ogdei, someone who just like sees what you have and like wants that and like might secretly hate you, like Tanine, her best friend, but like hangs out with you because she wants your life, like single white female style, like pretending to be your best friend, but literally would stab you and like pretend to be you if she could. Like that's the vibe she gives me. I'm not saying she's a psycho killer, you know, but
But
she has tendencies.
okay, so that's the sky of it all. I do want to talk though about MJ and Tommy because
Yes.
you and Tommy did not see eye to eye. Of course, now we saw that they are going their separate ways. Were you surprised by this, or like what was your reaction to it all?
So initially, MJ did a really great job of painting a rosy picture of her marriage, and she didn't want any of us to judge her husband or look at him in anything but a really nice way. But once she got a little more comfortable and started opening up about what the reality was, I felt very sad for her. And then
Mm.
to watch the episodes and see what's going on behind closed doors, you understand why she made the decision to move on. And she's already feeling and acting a lot better than before. So I'm very happy for her. Although I'm incredibly sad that her marriage ended, I'm very happy for her that she realized that she needed different in her life.
And I'm sure too with you, you're probably glad to not really have to deal with Tommy ever again, right?
I mean, I don't want to give too many spoilers for the rest of the season, but it wasn't like, you know, I felt a bit stifled anyway. So I'm not saying I'm happy she's getting a divorce. I'm very sad,
Mm.
but I'm happy that potentially her significant other might be someone other than Tommy.
Are we gonna set her up?
I am ready. She's like trying to drag her feet. I'm like, girl, you're separated. You're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
You're like, you just had your neck done. You're looking snatched. Like, let's get out there,
Let's get
sister.
out there.
Yes, honey.
Okay, you need to take her out on the town.
I agree. Like, we need a girls' trip where she has MJ got her groove back.
Yes, and also Gigi too, because I was talking to her a couple weeks ago, and I feel like her and the dating,
So
I'm a little
she
concerned.
needs to meet someone who lives like in a very distant land.
That's
like
what she was telling me.
someone who lives in a foreign country,
Yeah.
someone very busy who has very little time for her because
Mm.
she's very she likes to microdose relationships. Like a little goes a long way for her, and then she's ready for you. She's like the dude, like wham bam, like get your stuff and get out. No hugging, no cuddling, no kissing, like leave.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe someone across the globe for her, but
I-
then MJ someone in here.
So I feel like if me, MJ, and Golnessa did a Stella got her groove back trip for the two of them, and we meet someone from LA that's on vacation in the same place that we're going, will be perfect for MJ. And then someone who lives there will be perfect for Golnessa. And I can kill two birds with one stone and use mileage.
There you go. That's what you got to do.
Yes,
That's
I'm here
what you
for
gotta
it.
do. Because I'm sure you're not here for Golnessa and Dennis.
I am definitely not here for Golnessa and Dennis. That ship sailed, sank, and I was at the funeral. The fact that he came back like a nightmare from Christmas past, like at that dinner, I was like, what? This has got to be a joke. And she didn't even set me up. Like, give me some lube. Let me know he's coming. Nothing.
Wait, you didn't know?
No clue.
And it was Adam's dinner,
Adam's birthday dinner out of the blue. Like, literally the ghost of Christmas past. Like, I did not want to see him. But she is into him again, so I guess I have to be into him again.
But, or do you tell her, like, no, do not be into him?
Well, the track record is pretty consistent with him. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put up with him for a certain amount of time, and then he'll be
He'll be out the
gone
door.
again. Yeah.
At the dinner, though, she ended up leaving because she needed a smoke break. And I
Yes.
know a couple of your cast members have brought up her weed consumption, and
Yes.
they're like a little worried about it.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, if you don't know her, you don't realize that she literally doesn't even get high anymore. She smokes so much that it just is like a mood stabilizer.
Right.
And she can be friendly and not irritated. Like, I kid you not, in those early days of Shaw's, I'll never forget, we were at a lunch and there were Bravo executives sitting with us at this table at Sur restaurant, and the waitress kept reaching over her in a way that she didn't like. And like, you know how she was making that
Yeah.
fist at that thing with dinner? Her face was contorting, and she turned to the waitress and she was like, if you reach one more. And I'm thinking, girl, we're at a lunch with the Bravo executives. Like, so for me, I appreciate the fact that she realizes how to, fine tune the dials to make her mood, and it's a mood stabilizer for her at this point. But the Persian Jew in me thinks like, girl, 4K a month on weed, plus that 10K on that rent, plus you just got this new Mercedes S-Class. Like, I know Steve Harvey told you to fly first class and never downgrade your lifestyle, but we get the same check. Like, something's got to give. Like, I know how much you make.
So I take it, though, that she hasn't taken your advice on the lowering the rent.
She lives in a very beautiful $10,000 a month,
Okay.
very large home. Very large.
Okay.
Yes.
She wants that first class lifestyle.
And I'm here for it.
I am too. We got to talk about your memoir.
Yes.
Memories of a Gay Shah.
Memoirs of a Gay Shah.
Memoirs. I can't talk today.
You're good.
Oh my
I know what you've been through, so you're all good.
It's coming out in April.
Yes.
What can we expect?
So I am so vulnerable and raw in this book. You find out things that only my friends and family know. It's basically the story of me growing up in America post-Islamic Revolution at a time when we were not received well. I don't know if you saw the movie Argo with Ben Affleck, but we arrived here right when that was happening. And people were like side-eyeing my parents, like at nursery school, like, are your relatives the one at the embassy holding the hostages? And then trying to just assimilate and find my way at a time when I didn't see myself in any of the people I saw here. I would go to like the toy store and there'd be carousels with those little license plates that said like Timmy or Jane. And I'd always look for one that said Reza, and I could never find one. And it goes from there to like high school and college and my dating and getting on Shaw's and how that happened. And just my dad establishing his business in the United States, to the cancellation of Shaw's, meeting my husband, and then finally getting the phone call for the Valley Persian Style. So it's literally the story of my life. And I just did the Audible recording for it, and I was bawling, like just reading the stories out loud and reliving all of, the good times and the really difficult ones, and cringing that I was like, oh my God, I didn't remember putting that in the book. Why was I so honest about some of the hardest times in my life? So I feel very vulnerable and I'm scared, but I'm also excited that hopefully the book helps a lot of people and makes the unseen person feel seen.
Oh, I love that. Because that's the importance of reality TV. And I would imagine this was also therapeutic for you.
Oh, it was literally so therapeutic. I just like, I wept and I wrote it, and, my dad died, and I hope that he knew how much I appreciated him while he was here. Sometimes I regret that maybe he didn't, but I definitely talk a lot about all of the things that I now realize he gave me. And sometimes just him being there and talking about it, like the lessons I learned from him and being able to be successful in my life and have what I have, it's all because of him and what he did and what he taught me.
I love that. And now it's in a book
And now it's
for
in a
other
book.
people to
A how-to
read.
manual,
I
yes.
love it. Tell us when it's coming out.
April 7th, but you can pre-order it now on Walmart.com, Amazon.com, Target.com, and I'm sure, and Barnes and Noble and a lot of other places.
All the .coms.
All the .coms.